A polynomial is an expression with one or more terms where each term is a real number, whether a constant or a variable, and where the exponents are whole numbers. Each of the following are polynomials because each of these expressions has real numbers that have whole number exponents. Now, some expressions are not polynomials. An expression is not a polynomial if it has a variable with a negative or fractional exponent, a variable in the denominator, or a variable as an exponent. Take a look at the following. These are all not polynomials because their exponents aren't whole numbers. The first term has an exponent that is negative, which is not a whole number. The second expression is a square root, which is the same as raising it to the power of a half. Again, 1/2 is not a whole number. The third expression, 1 over x, is the same as writing x to the power of -1, which is not a whole number, as it is negative. 1 over x also has a variable in the denominator. And our final term has a variable in the exponent, making it an exponential function rather than a polynomial. So all of these fail to meet our criteria for polynomials. Polynomials come in different forms. A monomial is a polynomial with one term. A binomial is a polynomial with two terms. A trinomial is a polynomial with three terms. Monomials, binomials, and trinomials are still polynomials, but they just have special names. There is another way to name polynomials based on the highest exponent they have. In our first polynomial here, we have a to the power of 3, which is the greatest exponent in this expression. Therefore, this polynomial would be called a third-degree polynomial. In our second expression, the highest exponent of any variable is 1, so this is called a first-degree polynomial. And in the last expression, the highest exponent is 2, so this is called a second-degree polynomial. All this polynomial nomenclature may seem redundant and pointless, but there's a reason for classifying polynomials. If we graph a polynomial, the function will always be continuous. No sudden jumps, gaps, or undefined points, unlike some other types of functions. This is very useful in later math, so it's good to lay the foundations now. To recap, a polynomial is an expression with one or more terms that has an exponent of a whole number. A monomial is a polynomial with one term. A binomial is a polynomial with two terms, and a trinomial is a polynomial with three terms. Polynomials can be classified based on their highest exponent. For example, first degree, second degree, and so on. And there you go. That's a little introduction to polynomial nomenclature. If you learned something, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It means a lot. Keep working hard and keep learning. Thank you for watching.